Hi everybody, this is Sue, and welcome to another episode of Washing Dishes. I had even forgotten about washing dishes until the other day, and YouTube put it up on my feed, and I was like, oh yeah, washing dishes, let's do that again. So we are going to start washing dishes, and I've got some stories to tell, so thank you for joining me. Let's see, I gotta adjust this a little bit. Okay. Well, as you know, I haven't made a video for a couple of weeks. And that was not planned. But things happen. You know how life is. Things happen. And as you know, I went to Iowa to help my grandson move. He got his own apartment. And he was moving, and it was also my birthday week, so I made it through that too. So let's see. I got up there on Wednesday. My grandson Zach and I. It took forever. We had to go to the bank. We had to go get a money order, and they're a lot cheaper at Walmart than they are at the bank. The only thing is we got to the Walmart there in Des Moines, and well, there's several, but the one that we went to, the people that had the money window were not there. It was closed, and we were in a hurry. My grandson had to have that paid for by noon. So we were in a hurry to get that done, and he finally tracked down the store manager and told the store manager, if I lose this apartment because your money order window is closed, I'm not going to be a very happy camper. And so the store manager opened the window and sold him the money order that he needed. So we went over, we got his apartment, nice little apartment, nice beginner apartment, and it's a one-bedroom, and it's an older apartment. There's no dishwasher, there's no garbage disposal or anything like that. It's an older apartment, but it's okay for a young man just starting out. So anyway, and then we got him moved in, and I got everything done that I could do for him, and so I took off on Friday the 3rd, which was my birthday, and somehow I managed to survive. That's a 5-hour drive to go from here to Des Moines, Iowa. Is a 5-hour drive, and at least for me it is. Now, my sister and my friend that I stayed with claim that they can do it in 3 hours. I can't. But anyway, so let's see. Then over that weekend, I dropped my phone for the last time, and the screen went black and did not come back. And so I had to go down to T-Mobile, and I asked them, I said, how much will you charge me to repair this phone? And she said, we don't repair phones. she said I can exchange it, but I can't repair it. So, okay. So I went ahead with the exchange. I wish I hadn't, but at least now I've got a phone. Then I'm recording on it right now. And so I've got a new phone. There's that story. And one of the things I had on my phone, I had a stand that went on the back of the phone, and so I could stand it up. And that gal there at T-Mobile, I told her, grab hold of it and pull that thing off. She had my phone, and so she was going to take that off, and I told her, I said, grab hold of it and pull it off. Well, she didn't. She got a scraper, and she scraped it off, and she ruined it. So I had to order another one. So Amazon delivered a empty package, and I told the driver, I said, there's nothing in here. And she knelt down on the sidewalk and proceeded to just go across it, back and forth across the envelope. Like she thought maybe it was still in there. What'd she think it was, a piece of paper? And so then she called her boss, and her boss said, well, first she went through her truck and she couldn't find it. And so she called her boss, and her boss said, well, we'll deliver another stand tomorrow. I still don't have that stand. It's been 2 weeks. I'm not a happy camper. They canceled the order. And, they told me one thing, and then they canceled the order. I didn't get it. So that didn't make me too happy. Then I had ordered, before I left to go to Iowa, I had ordered some patterns from Simplicity. And I got 2 of them, but I didn't get the 3rd one. And so I sent them an email, and they replied back, and they said, well, you ordered a PDF. And I said, oh, I can't do PDF. I don't even own a printer. I can't do PDF. Can I change it to a printed pattern? And she said, yes, you can. And so I never got it. And so when I got back from Iowa, I sent him an email, and I said, how long is it going to be before you ship this pattern? And they said, well, it was delivered on November the 2nd. Well, I wasn't even home on November the 2nd. I was home on November the 3rd. And so I went outside, and I don't have hardly anything on my front porch. So I looked around for it, and I asked my neighbor, I said, did FedEx by any chance deliver a package for me while I was gone? She said, no, I haven't seen FedEx. And so I contacted Simplicity, and I said, it's not here. I don't know where they delivered it, but it's not here. And so they said, well, we'll send you another one. Okay. So I didn't get it. And so I sent them a message, and I said, I don't know where it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered here. I didn't get it. And so this afternoon, some lady from Simplicity called me, and she said, we just got a phone call from another lady that lives in your apartment complex, and she says that FedEx has just been dumping stuff on her front porch, and she said they dumped a package for you on her porch, and she called him to let him know that it was there. So I walked over and picked it up, and she said, FedEx is just dumping stuff on my front porch. They're not even trying to deliver it to the right address. They're just dumping it. And this lady is disabled. She lives alone, and she's got all these heavy packages on her front porch that she can't do anything with. And she says she keeps calling FedEx, and they say, oh yeah, we'll send somebody over to pick it up. And they never show up, of course. And so I sat and talked with her for a while. She's a nice lady. I felt sorry for her. She's got some major health issues. I really feel sorry for her. She's a lot younger than I am, and she's not in good health. But when I got home, I sent FedEx a letter, and I told them, I said, I don't think it's fair. I said, you didn't even deliver this to my apartment. You delivered it to this other lady, where you've just been dumping stuff on her front porch. And she's disabled. She can't handle this. And the more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I thought, you know, if the FedEx driver doesn't want to deliver to the apartment, why don't they take it to the office and leave it there, and let the manager and the maintenance man handle it. Now, right now, the manager is on vacation, and I'm seriously thinking about calling the maintenance man. He's acting as the manager right now because the manager's on vacation, and I'm seriously thinking about calling him tomorrow and telling him that that lady doesn't need to be dealing with that, and he needs to go get that stuff off of her front porch and take it down to the office and contact whoever ordered that stuff and have them come and pick it up. And then if I was the manager, I'd call FedEx. I'd tell them, from now on, you deliver it over here to the office. You don't dump it on somebody's front porch. And anyway, I'm seriously thinking about doing that. So, let's see, what else is going on? Well, yesterday we went out to eat. It was our group there at church. There's several of us that's in this group at church, and so I got an email from a restaurant here in town that, you know, my meal would be free because it's my birthday. And so we went there, and it was Veterans Day. Armistice Day in most countries, and in the U.S. it's Veterans Day. And so my sister was telling them, oh, that's my sister's birthday, blah, blah, blah. And I said, do you do anything for veterans? Because my sister's a veteran. She's a veteran of Desert Storm. And she said we do, but I can only do one at a time. She said, but we do veterans every day. And, well, this is a military town. We have an Air Force base here. So, I guess that's part of it. But anyway, So it was just four of us there. It was me, my sister, my cousin, and my sister's best friend, Terry. And Terry's a lady, by the way. And so we were there, and then this couple from church came in, and they were sitting not across from us, but a couple of booths down from us. And I saw her walk by us, but I didn't think too much about it. And then I looked at it, and I thought, well, where'd that bottle of ketchup come from? Because there's a bottle of ketchup on the table that wasn't there before. And then here she comes. She sets her plate down on our table. She opens up the bottle of ketchup, and she squirts ketchup all over her eggs, which I'd never seen anybody do before. And then she just went on down to her table, left the bottle of ketchup on our table, and so I thought that was kind of funny. And this lady that from church, I kind of admire her a lot. She was the head of the nursing department at the University of Central Missouri, which is the university that's here in town. She was the head of the nursing department. So she's a nurse practitioner, and she also has her doctorate in nursing. So she is Dr. Norwood. Even though she is a nurse practitioner, she's a doctor. And her husband was very, very sick. In fact, some of us were kind of wondering if this was it for him. And I thought if anybody could pull him out of it, she could. And so she was preaching one Sunday, and she said, I got it set up now so that I can give him his IVs. And I thought, I guess you're bringing him home for his last time. And he's just perky as he can be. He's up, running around all over the place and playing his guitar, and she saved his life again. She's quite a lady, and she plays the piano at church, and she's quite a gal. I really admire her a lot. She's saved his life 2 or 3 times now. So let's see what else is going on around here. Not much of anything, I don't guess. It's kind of quiet. My next door neighbor is on vacation. She won't be back till after Thanksgiving. And let's see. Wednesday, my sister and Terry and I are going out to IHOP to eat because I got a coupon in the mail from IHOP International House Pancakes. The IHOP here isn't that good. The food's all right, but they understaff. Last time we were there, they had 2 women working, and they were expecting them to run the dining room, which is quite large, and the kitchen. The 2 of them. 2 college students. And it was overwhelming for them. The dining room was dirty. The bathrooms were dirty. The food was all right, but the person that's managing that store probably needs to have IHOP come in there and give him a little kick in the behind, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on the disposal. So hold your ears. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I went to the doctor, and so they took blood. It was just an annual checkup. They took blood, and then the doctor's office called, and they said, well, you need to avoid carbs and losing weight. That's what she said. We need to avoid carbs and losing weight. I said, what? What did you say? And she repeated it. And I said, you want me to avoid carbs and you don't want me to lose weight. Am I hearing you correctly? And she said, no. That's not what I said at all. I said, well, what did you say? And she said, avoid carbs and losing weight. I said, are you listening to yourself? And she didn't get it. I hope that later on in the day it finally hit her what she was saying, because that was something else. And oh yeah, I went to the eye doctor. Now I'm having some problems. I had cataract surgery in both eyes years ago, and now my right eye, the cataract lens that's in my right eye, what they do is they take out the natural lens and they put in an artificial lens, and the one in my right eye is growing a film over it, and so I need a laser treatment to remove that film. And from what I understand, it doesn't take but just a very short period of time, just maybe a minute or two for them to do that. And I am basically going blind in my right eye. And last year, my eye doctor told me, he said, you're going to have this done. And he referred me to a Dr. Heinegger. And so I got a call from his lady that does that, Amanda. Well, and this was in December of last year. She set an appointment for me for February of this year. February is now November. And then she called and she canceled the appointment. She said they were waiting on some equipment or something. And she'd call me when the equipment arrived. Well, I never heard from her. And so I called a couple of times. And every time I called, she was like, we don't have that equipment yet. And I thought, how's he treating patients if he doesn't have the equipment and she's making appointments and canceling them? How's he even making a living? And so I told the doctor, my eye doctor, about what happened. And I said, I called 2 or 3 times. I said, her name is Amanda, and I said, she's very hateful. And so he acted like he was pretty angry about the whole thing. And so he said he was going to refer me to another clinic and have it done. That was 2 weeks ago. I haven't heard anything. I called last week and I got, guess who? Amanda. And she said, well, referrals take a while. They don't take 2 weeks. It's not like I haven't been around the block a few times in my life. I know how long referrals take. And so tomorrow will be 2 weeks. And I'm going to call again. I'm going to have it out with Amanda. You're going to get that referral done. Or I'm going to have a conversation with your boss, whoever your boss is. I'm going to have a conversation with him or her because I've had enough of Amanda. So, let me think. Anything else going on? I don't think so. I think that's about it. Only got a couple of things left to wash. So, I know this has been a very long video and probably quite boring, and thank you if you're still here. Thank you. And, as far as my sewing machines go, I don't think I told you about my sewing machines. Maybe I didn't. Did I? They both broke. Both of my sewing machines broke at the same time. My computerized machine, a needle broke. Needles break. Put a new needle in. Go on with life. Except the new needle wouldn't stay in the machine. And, so, I got out my mechanical machine, the old one. I got out my old machine, and it needed some work done on it, so I replaced the feed dogs, and I replaced the needle plate, and there seems to be something wrong with the tension, but I can't figure out what it is. One thing my mother taught me was how to take care of my machine. That includes doing repairs on it, because she figured you need to know how to repair your machine. If you're going to have one, if you're going to do this, you need to know how to do it. And so, I don't know what to do. In all the years that I've been sewing, and I've been sewing since I was a little kid, I have never had a machine that wouldn't hold a needle. And I have no idea what's causing that. And, I don't know what's wrong with the other machine. I don't have the money right now to buy a new machine, although I wish I did, and I don't. And I was in the middle of making those pants, and we were working on that. And I've got several other things that I want to do, and I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to wait until next month and see if I can afford to buy another machine. There is a machine on Walmart.com. It's a machine that I had a long time ago, so I know the machine because I used to own one. I didn't know they still made them. It's a Singer. I didn't know they still made them. I'm thinking very seriously about buying that one because I already know how to use it. And so, I don't know. Maybe. I wish I could afford to buy a really nice machine, but I barely make it from 1 month to the next, so I don't think that's going to happen. So, anyway, I think that's it. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I'm almost done here. And the kitchen's cleaned up. And I don't know, I might go out and take a look around in the dumpsters and see if there's anything out there that is interesting. The only thing I found last night was some flowers in the Aldi dumpster. They had thrown, that dumpster was full of flowers in patriotic colors. I guess they didn't sell very well, because I mean that dumpster was full. I picked up several of them, and they were cut flowers, so they're not going to last very long. And but anyway, apparently they didn't sell very well. So, that's it, I think. So I will talk to you guys later. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. So now I've got to clean my hands up a little bit so I can touch my screen and shut off my I'll be right back. And shut off my video. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye. And this is my new phone, and I'm not sure how to stop it. Maybe this is it.